I think South Africa is at a crossroads at the moment as a category, because for me the really sad thing about the South African category is that the average retail price in the UK is so low, and there's a big mismatch between where South Africa is positioned and where its strengths are. So if the average retail price is about £4, it makes South Africa one of the cheapest categories for the consumer in the UK at the moment. But the reality is that's not where South Africa's strengths lie. Where South Africa is great is at £6 to £8 and upwards in terms of retail, and that's where South Africa's strengths are. South Africa isn't a kind of a mass-produced, mass-market area of production. What's exciting is that there are so many personalities, there are so many stories, South Africa's got so much USP, so many USPs, whether you've got Pinotage and that fantastic grape variety that some producers do a brilliant job with, Chenin Blanc, we've got Ken Forrester, who's known as the king of Chenin. We've got South Africa really discovering its terroir, understanding more and more about the different terroir, and going to even extreme terroirs for planting. So you've got Cape Point Vineyards, one of the coolest areas, and they're fantastic with their Splattered Toad brand. You have also producers in Elgin going to different areas as well. So South Africa's got so many different strengths, and going for mass-produced, cheap wine is really not where those strengths lie.
Okay, so where are the big successes then for Thierry's in South Africa?
For us, Ken Forrester is a real asset, and we love his wines, and he's a pleasure to work with. KWV have changed entirely over the last 5 years. They've got a great new head winemaker, Richard Rowe, and they're producing some stunning wines in their boutique experimental cellar. They've got a range called the Mentos range that's actually just picked up, it was 18 awards in this, 18 medals in across Decanter, an international wine challenge. So I mean that's fantastic. Just one small branded range, the Mentos collection, picking up so many medals. For us also Oak Valley in Elgin won the Pinot Noir South African trophy and has also won a gold medal for their Chardonnay. So they're a really great asset that we work with too. Fair trade is another strength that South Africa has to offer. We're pleased to be working with Bosman. Bosman have just launched an exciting new fair trade brand called Polis, and Bosman are actually the largest land reform project in the drinks industry in South Africa. So that's really exciting, and although the brand launch is new, the family history and the workers' family on the farm goes back 8 generations, and what's lovely is that their new brand, Apollis, is named after Adam Apollis, who was the original father of all of the workers in the vineyard going back 8 generations ago, and that same family work alongside Bosman even today.
And what about Thierry's itself? You want to talk about a new exciting launch of Cavendish wines?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So Cavendish is our new regional wholesaler business, and what we've done is really using my experience and our other buying director Dominique Vrignot's experience. We've actually gone out and tailor-made or tailor-selected a range for regional wholesalers. So working with some of our current producers who we're really proud of to come up with bespoke ranges for the regional wholesale trade, and also finding new producers where we can make a point of difference. So for South Africa, that's Bosman. KWV, it's the Mentos collection range. It's going to be just for regional wholesalers. So there are some exciting things there. Orange River, up in the far north of South Africa, so Orange River Winery, it's got a good range also for the regional wholesalers.
Vinopolis and South Africa today, and where are you off to next?
Actually, I'm off to Chile and Argentina on Tuesday, so that's my next trip. And then that's for a couple of weeks, and 2 days after returning it'll be Tuscany and Lazio, so no rest for the wicked at the moment. A lot of travel still to do this year, and also a trip to Piedmont, so quite a lot more to do in the next couple of months. Nothing to do with truffle season at all.